oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Steps away to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Fields. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now a timeout coming for the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught at the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to look deep down the field. Gone. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they're trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the gun, here's Goff. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. The 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it. To 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's gone. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Just beating the play clock is gone. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ric Flair. Hey, kill.
Back to throw. Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21, Packers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers. We've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Takes it at the 7. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off play action. Here's Goff. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. And it's a Packers touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block in and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Seibert's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw is Fields. Going deep here for Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Johnny Chin picks it up. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears Bears get there for the sack. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Goff now looks to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Goff on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
In motion right is Watkins. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down.
And by the speed with which this offense can get down the field, it's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have our best foot forward in the first half.
touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. Big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To the air again, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually...
And some room to maneuver. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the...
There's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. And the slot man goes in motion left. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 43-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now it's Fields.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
From the gun, here's Fields.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Montgomery on the counter. Runs over it.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep count. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Fields going to keep it once more.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Back to throw. Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. All eyes on Fields.
Steps away. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they enter. unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Goff going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Fields now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once you get out of the pocket, you thought that maybe you'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They run again with Dillon.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Dillon again.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Hughes throwing to start the drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go. They bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Hughes. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 66 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Sharp. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, Hughes. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On play action, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Strickland. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's on their opening drive. And now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Packers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
50.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
Hughes now to throw on 2nd down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And some space here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Bo Melton. 35 yards. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Hughes on third down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down there. The big play to start the drive, not much sense. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out. And, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up. And now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
Dillon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll run again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Hughes got his man complete over the middle. It's Sharp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And the tight end goes in motion left. The tight end in motion right. To throw is Hughes. Throwing on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't done it to scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Hughes looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sharp.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Hughes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it. A 2-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
is Hughes to throw on third down. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rodgers to throw once more.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
From the gun, it's Dillon.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
After right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. He'll get it inside the 20.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out. Because
and it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
His offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hughes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hughes now throwing again. Got his man. It's Williams.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Hughes to throw on 2nd down.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. To throw is Hughes. Throwing to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hughes. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hughes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hughes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something we're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit back.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Rodgers throwing here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely.